transitioning to your freshman year at Virginia Tech, how different was that from what you had to do in high school and balancing like your football schedule and your classes?
It was a mixture of like relief to be away from home for the first time. I'm pretty sure anybody that like goes to college gets that little, like wow, like you kind of start feeling like you grown before you really like you ain't grown yet, but like I'm growing. Like if I feel like coming back at 3 o'clock in the morning, like who's gonna stop me type, you know what I'm saying? Like so like that was that freedom, you know what I'm saying? That was great, a great experience, but it was also an adjustment because you know what I'm saying, indulging in that too much, you still gotta kind of parent yourself into an extent once you get out of it, because like ain't nobody, you ain't got mom or dad like, hey man, it's time to get up. You don't got that. You just like you gotta make yourself get up, or otherwise you about to miss class. But this, in terms of that, like in the responsibility aspect of that, like that was a huge adjustment. But then in terms of the game, just the biggest. I mean, football is football at the end of the day, but it's just the speed of the game is just a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of the things that I was really focused on my freshman year, just trying to make sure every time I take snaps that I was kind of speeding up my play, because that was just, you know what I'm saying, it's like gaps are switching, like closing up faster, you know what I'm saying, all the backs are super fast, like anybody can make a play, you know what I'm saying, everybody was that dude at their high school, so you gotta you know what I'm saying, you gotta kick it into another gear, and then you know what I'm saying, and separate yourself from everybody else if you want to make waves. So that was just that was pretty much the biggest adjustment, really, more than anything. And then, I mean, like I said, I love the game. I consider myself a student of the game. So just learning the plays, that was never really like an issue for me. It was just more so putting my knowledge of what was my assignment, and also like kind of like trying to bring myself down, because like when you know what you're supposed to do, but everything is moving so fast, so you trying to like you're so focused on not exactly, but but your body ain't moved yet, but you know what I'm saying, you gotta hit right here, so it's like just like little things like that was just pretty much just kind of like speeding your clock up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and getting that down packed. But then after that, man, it was just like
how did you like transition, like how did you do that for yourself though? Just slow the game down, because it's obviously moving a lot faster than what you've seen before.
Yeah, man, just being in the film room, watching a lot of film.
Okay.
I mean, you have to take a lot of mental reps as well. I mean, coming in as a freshman, you know what I'm saying, you're like, unless you're a 5 or 4 or 5 star, I was 3-star out of high school, you know what I'm saying, so like I got everything, I got out the mud, you know, so I mean, you know what I'm saying, like getting the reps that you can, like you obviously you get live reps, but me, like I said, being a student of the game, I'm watching every single play. Right. From, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm watching, when the older guys are in, I'm watching those guys, seeing what they're doing. I'm watching the twos go in and seeing what they're doing. Watching that, like the two messed up. So like, all right, when the threes go in, that's the freshman. When I'm going, I'm not gonna make the same mistake as the two, because I just seen that, and I know what the one's supposed to do. You feel me? But like, you gotta work that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work the game. You know what I'm saying?
What you said about mental reps, it just allows you to look at the game and see the game, how it's happening in front of you.
You gotta put yourself in. You know what I'm saying? When you don't get all those live reps, you gotta be able to put yourself in the you know what I'm saying, in that space, in somebody else's shoes, and kind of just, and you take those steps.
Learn from them, like learn from somebody else's. Yeah,
exactly.
So I think when we had spoke with Sha, he was saying the same thing, like football is football, but the speed of the game is crazy, especially at a higher level. It is, I can't imagine trying to tackle somebody that's 230 running 4'4".
Yeah, we
full speed. For sure.
Yeah, bro. It's definitely different, bro. Like when you start like really, like I said, everybody on the D1 team for the most part was that guy on their team.
Right. Okay.
And then you know what I'm saying, but like once you get to that level, like it's literally, that's the bridge between now and the NFL, and you start looking around and you start to really see what an NFL guy looks like, and you know what I'm saying, like a guy like Tremaine Edmonds, like I knew Maine was going to the league when we was like, before we even, I met Maine on my junior day, and like I'm like, it's like me, Tremaine Edmonds, and then another dude named Josh Sweat. Both of those guys in the league now. Both of them like 6'5", like big dudes with dreads, and like, you feel me, here, like I can say I'm ignorant to like the whole recruiting process, you know what I'm saying, like not like in a bad way, but I nobody in my family has done that, nobody at our school has really done that, so like we just, all of it was new to all of us, you know what I'm saying, so I'm just like, I'm walking around like amazed, and like these dudes have been in the camps and campuses and you know what I'm saying, all this stuff. And I'm like, yo, like y'all, like I'm thinking, man, is a DN because he's 6'5", like 240. Like I'm like, bro, like why did y'all call me here? And I get to talking to bro, and he like, yeah, I'm a linebacker. So okay, I'm like, all right, he an outside linebacker. Fast forward, we get to like our first few practices, and like bro is in the middle of the field, like a middle linebacker. I'm like, yo, like this, okay. So that guy's going to the NFL soon. Like I'll see him soon, and you know, lo and behold, first round pick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy, bro.
Guys like Tim Settle, you know what I'm saying? Like another one. Like in my own class, you know what I'm saying? We had guys like I witnessed that. Like I'm like, yeah, these guys are like they're next level dudes, man. And it's like playing around guys like that, especially with them being in my age group, my class, it pushed me to go harder because I'm like,
because you like, bro, I can't be behind the ball and everybody else playing.
I'm trying to up my play so that you know what I'm saying, I can make plays with them and for them, so we all can turn up. You know what I'm saying? So like that was like, and those years were the best years that I had at Tech, man. We had top 10 defense in the nation. We was like top 10 on third.